All right, so good evening, everyone, and welcome to the first committee meeting of 2026. This is the January 6th, 2026 Facilities Committee meeting of the Cheltenham School District. We will start with a roll call beginning with Ms. Loman.
Jennifer Lemon here.
Robin Murphy present.
Liam Mulhern present.
Ross Whiting present.
Caroline Watts present.
Mia Blitzstein present.
Daniel Schultz present.
Charles Burdell-Williams also present. Mr. Zachary Epps was with us, but did step out for the roll call and is expected to return while we enter into the fun of the meeting. Second order of business is an approval of minutes from our December Facilities Committee meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. And over to our agenda item, we'll pass things over to Mr. Carter. Take it away.
Good evening, everyone. How are you?
Good evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you all as well. First, I'd like to start out by, I know I was supposed to go over the FMX, and what I like to just let you all know. As I dive more and more into the FMX from the administrative side, I noticed that there are a lot of consistencies from what we have from our Veritas system and our school due system. There are a lot of information that was not transferred over that I still have to input manually and go to actually each building to get that information. It'll tell you that there's a heat pump within the building, but it doesn't give you the location. It doesn't tell you which floor it is and what actually needs to be done. So all of the things have to be done manually. I have been talking with FMX to get that information, as well as trying to get some information. Veritas as well, but it just hasn't come all the way through. So I don't have as much on FMX at the moment, but it's something I am working on, and that as I get it in, I will start to show you exactly where we are and what we're doing.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
Complexities. Wow.
Clarifying question.
Yes.
And this is more understanding the timeline of the data entry. Was that data entered way in any system back in the day?
It was entered, from what I understand, but when it transferred over,
Right.
A lot of the information was lost.
Gotcha.
Okay. I'm not sure, but as I dive into it on the administrative side, look further into things, I noticed there are things that just aren't there that now have to be so that we have everything there.
Thank you for the question.
Any other questions?
Good.
Basically, I have just a few things that we've been working on throughout the district. At the high school, the main lobby area, we worked on airing the woodwork, sanding it, staining it, and also putting kick plates on the doors so that it looks nicer, as well as having the walls painted. So there are various things that we've been working on, just trying to make the district look a lot better, things that's been lacking over the years. The next picture we have is for some work that we had to do for the football stadium. As you can see, they have the field down. They just don't have the names of the Panther, and as far as the Panther down, and then the names on either end of the field. So we still have some more work to do. Hopefully, they will be able to get that done. Next week is supposed to be a lot warmer, so a lot of that will be done and get completed. We had some work that needed to be done here in the admin building. We had some leaks with, well, I had videos, but of course you can't see those. They were leaking. We had piping that was leaking for the boilers, and all of it had to be replaced down in the boiler room here at the administration building. So, and then there.
Thank
Attached are updates, the same financial reports that we've been delivering the past couple months. There really hasn't been any change. There was no movement of money in December for any of these projects. As you know, a lot of it was a lot of paperwork, a lot of contracts, a lot of permitting paperwork. So there wasn't really any money moved for the stadium or for the Glenside project or for the Cedar Brook addition project either. What I did update these spreadsheets to include is now the names of the contractors who will be working on these projects.
Thank you. All right, any more questions? All right, Ms. Blitzstein, go right ahead.
Hi, thank you for that information. I think the lobby of the high school looks lovely, so I just want to say kudos for that. I'm wondering about the timeline of the track itself. Do you know, like, will the track be ready for the spring track season?
Well, we have a few meetings coming up within the next couple of weeks to determine that. I know one of the biggest issues was how cold it is to be able to lay a lot of the concrete. So that presents an issue for us at this particular time. I know it's supposed to be a little bit warmer next week, so we'll have to see how things go within the next couple of weeks.
Thank you.
The track will be ready. It needs 30 consecutive days of weather that doesn't drop below 50 degrees. So
Got it, to like cure.
correct. So we're looking at a late spring, or honestly probably early summertime. So I believe we have a location for the track to practice, particularly those using the track, whether it's Cedar Brook or whether it's another facility.
Okay.
That information will be forthcoming.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Loman?
This may actually just be related to that, but as I sort of think back about all of the facilities committee meetings that we participated in over the years, sort of brings back to mind kind of one of the things that's sort of been a theme is like, are we continue, we're making sure we're keeping track of like ongoing maintenance of items so that we don't kind of get into some of the situations that we were in kind of years ago. And is that part of the sort of FMX process, or how are we?
Well, as of right now, when the gentlemen put their work orders in, what they do, it goes into FMX, but being able to make sure that everything is scheduled for each individual to do, that's where the issue lies in. So the work is getting done, but they're able to just go into each individual unit. It's not able to be situated where it's planned and it's assigned to that individual per the way it should be set up in FMX.
Okay, that's helpful to know, because I know that we really as you were saying, Veritas, the school did, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot about those. There's various systems that we've had to try to keep track of things. For us, it's always been kind of the bottom line. Is especially with the newer buildings,
Yes.
We've had these newer buildings. Are we taking care of them? Yeah.
Yeah, and just from a committee perspective, that's something that we've discussed, exactly having that type of visibility. Like, right, what was the purpose of the board's update on FMX?
Right.
And I think much of it was just to see the rubber meet the road from work that was done with the facilities condition assessment report, knowing we have capital planning to do around that, but then embedded in that is the preventative maintenance that goes along with all of the specific items that were included in the facilities condition assessment report, many of which were new, 10 or so years ago. Yes, sir.
And I guess on that topic, just to follow up, part of why I was probing about whether that data existed and potentially still exists on a server somewhere is not to fall into a sunk cost fallacy, but rather if this data was important, what is the most effective way to retrieve that data? And is it manual entry? Is it looking at whether it's possible to re-extract it? Or is it looking into something else? And
To retrieve all of that information that was not input.
understood. And I just, obviously that is not my purview to know what the best path is, but I did want to voice that I would, as one board member, support whatever analysis it takes to say like, okay, where we are today, so we are where we are, and this is the outcome we want to see for these strategic reasons. Let's make sure that we're moving in that direction effectively.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you for that additional context as well, Mr. Park. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Any additional board questions? Oh. Don't see anybody online. Yeah, super excited about the progress that we're making on athletic facility. I know that there's a lot of small things that still need to be executed, but the big picture coming together is a lot. I don't know why maybe just a far going dream of mine. I like drove up 309 and I was like, oh wait, I'm like the moon. But I kind of thought that it may have been lights from the like, oh, this would have been really cool just to like remind people that there's still work happening over here. Yeah. But again, thank you for the update. I know that community members who listen here, will also be excited for the updates because not very many people can see what happens on the field unless you do things like get outside of your car on Easton Road and stand in the lane. That's not really safe for you.
We don't recommend that.
No. Anybody who has any pictures. But yeah, thank you for that. And look, as we're moving into the next phases of the construction projects, all of them, right? That these facilities and financial affairs topics will start, be very blended, but also appreciate having the update of the information from a financial perspective here in some way. Not just to voice over with the context of the construction, but obviously those two are very closely related. So it's important, I think, to have both covered. Thank you, guys. Else for the good of the group? All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn? So moved.
Oh, second.
Goodness, all in favor?
Oh my gosh.